What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we have some giant Hbar news and some giant XRP news. We're also going to show you around 4 or 5 secret crypto gems in this video. I'm going to tell you which coins I am currently buying. As you guys know, I'm no longer buying any more XRP on top of my long-term bag. The reason for that is that money is better used elsewhere, right? It's better used pursuing 80% pumps in one day because XRP doesn't do that, right? I'm still bullish. We're still going to cover it, obviously, every single day. It's my favorite crypto, along with Hbar, Quant, all of those ones. But drop a like on the video. If we hit 777 likes on today's video, we will run a 100 XRP giveaway inside of the Gold Squad Discord. If you're not in the Gold Squad Discord, make sure you join in, folks. This is free, completely free. You can chat with me and Megan in there. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter at MasonVsLoose right there. Here we go. Crypto market cap 1.66 trillion. Now, I have busted open the actual TradingView chart for this. You can see where we bounced right off the 1.5 trillion there, and we're right back up into battle land, right? This 1.6 trillion has been absolute battle land for the past few months, actually. And, you know, I think February might be the month where we go and try to test the 1.8 again there. But, you know, I'm just glad to see the progress. That's all I care about is seeing this progress, fighting so long at that $1 trillion level and then finally flipping it, which is amazing. As for our biggest gainers, excuse me, we have Dimension coming out of nowhere. I have no idea what Dimension is. Literally coming out of nowhere right there. You can see the chart just randomly exploded. We also have Monero. Okay, shout out to the guys that are holding Monero, or the girls too. Monero is an OG privacy coin. You know, I don't know how the government's going to react to those when they're already hating on Bitcoin, but it could be a good play. Monero. We've got Caspa, not Casper, in the top 100 and the top gainers today. We got Jupiter. Conflux. Jupiter airdrop was crazy. I'm glad to see the chart back in the green there, because look at how trash that chart is, right? This is an example of what happens when you do airdrops as marketing, right? So Jupiter, the whole thing, like, people only cared about the airdrop, and then they want to dump the token, and then you get this absolute trash looking chart. $1.27. You guys see that $1.27? That's where the whole team, all the team, was selling their tokens, right? So that, because they got in early, they got some of the tokens allocated to them, and then they dump at 1.27. Okay, not at 57 cents where you guys have to dump, right? So they dump up there, and then they get this giant bankroll that they can use to fund their operations. Now, there's nothing wrong with that as long as they're building something real, right? I have nothing against them. Like, it just makes your chart look bad, right? This is a disappointment for a lot of people. There were probably people buying at 70 cents, 80 cents, 90, maybe even $1 here. So I'm glad to see Jupiter recovering. Speaking of Solana, let's get this BS out of the way right now. Solana had another outage, and it was back online after 5 hours, folks. So Solana, and the price barely moved. The price barely did anything. We're still sitting almost at $100 on Solana. This month, though, the last 30 days here have been, you know, quite rocky for Solana. Only 2% gain, but there's been some good trading opportunities in there, and the year has obviously been insane. Solana has been leading the altcoins. I'm bullish on Solana. I think they're doing great. They're making great strides here. I currently don't actually hold any, but they had another outage, man. Another. Stop your network from going down. It's horrible, right? It's horrible. How is it getting so congested and going down like that? Just as an example, man, XRP has never had an outage. Never had an outage, okay? There's been some little stuff, like little, episodes with XRP, certain stuff, but it's never actually had a giant outage like Solana where you can't literally do anything. Now, let's move over to Bitcoin here. We have our patience kit on. This is our trading indicator. Head over to patience.io and you guys can get your trading indicators. But we hit a nice little top of the band here. Didn't really work out, but we did get our short line here. So this yellow line is the new feature we just added. And you guys can see I was in this trade the other day. So let's take a look at the 5-minute chart, right? I was in this trade. So right here, I saw that we were approaching the top of our patience kit band. And by the way, this band works on any time frame. And I saw that we were approaching the top. I actually got quite a bad entry. So I got in here, 43,305 instead of 43,400 way at the top. So you can't always time it perfectly, but I got in basically right about where the line, our line triggered. So I was in with a short, right? And I was getting worried, right? It came down to here, which was good profit. I didn't take profit. Then we went up again. So I was break even and even in the negative. Then we went it was a very roller coaster-ish trade, but I ended up taking profits somewhere like here. Right or maybe even here, when I saw that we were actually going to break below the band, I did take profit. So that was a nice little 5-minute trade there. Here as well, you can see we hit a beautiful one just with these exhaustion lines, this new feature we've added. So you could have got in right anywhere here, and if you would have held that out for several hours, you would have been good. So that's Bitcoin. 43, it's just ranging. The price is just ranging. I don't really care about Bitcoin price right now. XRP, on the other hand, is looking horrendous, okay? Horrendous. Just straight skimming off our band here. This is what you don't want to see, right? Where you're at the bottom of our patience indicator band, and you're just skimming the bottom of it. That's horrible. What you do want to see is something, for example, let's see. For example, dang, XRP doesn't really do well with this right now. For example, something like this is what you want to see, right? Quick band touch, back up, and then sideways and then eventually up. Okay, that's what you actually want to see. And then maybe something like this even too, where we shoot way above the bands and then we come flying back down. That's what you want to see. Now, let's keep it moving. If you guys are wondering where you can trade or where you should be trading, Blowfin, we have just signed a new partnership with them. Use the link in the description. You're going to get a $30 free trading bonus. All you got to do, sign up with our link in the description, and then you're going to deposit into your account any amount and move it to your futures account and hold it there until February 16. And boom, you're going to get a $30 deposit bonus if you hold it there. Let's talk about the giant Hbar news, man. Hbar has signed a $250 million 5-year agreement with the Saudi Ministry of Investment, okay? So let's go 250 divided by 5, right? So that's $50 million a year. $50 million a year investment agreement. The Hashgraph Association has announced the launch of the Deep Tech Venture Studio. Deep Tech Venture Studio, empowering companies to develop innovative technological solutions. Is this where some of the funds went? Okay. Tata right here is putting this in perspective for us. Okay. The caliber of people that are in this actual photo. So Khalid Al-Falih, I believe is how you pronounce it, maybe, is Minister of Investment in Saudi Arabia. He served as Ministry of Energy of Saudi Arabia and Chairman of Saudi Aramco. So big guy right there. Whoa. Guy Parmelin is a Swiss federal counselor and head of the Department of Economic Affairs, a member of the Swiss People's Party. He's been a member of the Federal Council since 2016. He served as the president of Switzerland in 2021 and vice president in 2020. So giant caliber people here, which is absolutely insane. Okay, 50 million from the Hashgraph and 200 million from private Saudi investors. This is 100% Hedera-powered venture studio that enables the convergence of deep technologies that intersect exclusively on Hedera. Okay, a prerequisite to qualify and receive investment from this new deep tech venture studio is to build or migrate to Hedera. So Hashgraph, right? The Hashgraph Association put up $50 million. And then they had 200 million from private Saudi investors. Now, Zepsi is well respected in the Hbar community. Not actually sure where he got this information. There's no source here that he posts. But if it's 50 mil from Hashgraph, and you can see Bearable Bull right there is getting absolutely shocked by this news, as he should. And then we have 200 mil from private Saudi. So good. Use the Saudis' money and put it into Hbar. We love that. But Hashgraph, dude. So where'd they get 50 million from? They remember a few weeks ago, Hbar, the governing council allocated about 4 billion Hbar tokens, and said they were going to some of these type of foundations. Yeah. Okay, there's more on the way. Huge stuff on the way. I am infinitely bullish on Hbar. Okay, now if we look at the Hbar price reaction, there actually was one. Wow. There actually was one, right? We were sitting at 6.8. We pumped up to 7.8. 1 cent. 1 cent move, which is great, you know? And, you know, hopefully we don't stall out at this level right here, because you guys can see the price likes to stall out at that level. Hopefully we can continue up right there. Also, look at this entry, right? Look at this entry. These yellow lines right here is potential entries. So if you would have missed this yellow line, maybe you could have gotten here on the short. But dude, you're still way in profit. So I love our indicators because they also work on any chart. Let's keep it moving. Ripple, big news. Big news for XRP specifically too. Ripple must share, and then after this news, we're going to get into some altcoins that I'm accumulating. So Ripple must share financial statements requested by the SEC. The court has ruled it. These statements will help the judge determine if institutional sales of XRP after the SEC lawsuit was filed in 2020 broke the securities laws. Okay, so what you need to understand about the XRP lawsuit is that there were 3 different types of sales of XRP that were being looked at. So number 1 is executives, Ripple executives of the actual Ripple centralized corporation. Those guys selling XRP. Was that securities? Were those unregistered securities? No, it was deemed that those did not break the law in any way. Then the second way they looked at XRP sales was XRP sales on secondary markets, meaning like on exchanges. So if you were just a regular person, you went onto Binance and you dumped some XRP, you sold some XRP. Are those unregistered securities, or you bought XRP on secondary? No, that was deemed to not be breaking the law. Ripple did break the law on their institutional sales, okay? Only Ripple's institutional sales of XRP broke U.S. law, and this was celebrated by the crypto industry as a victory, right? Because that means that all the exchanges were good. All the exchanges were not breaking the law by selling XRP, so they could relist it, right? That's why XRP was delisted from a lot of places, because Coinbase specifically was very worried that, you know, they broke the law, but they didn't. Also, damn, freaking OneDrive. Who else uses Windows computers and hates OneDrive, man? So Uphold, as an exchange, which is an amazing exchange, they kept XRP on there. Same with Bitrue, and they bet correctly. So what they now have to do is give financial statements and they've been ordered to do this. So they have to do this. And this is going to see if institutional sales of XRP after the lawsuit was filed broke securities laws. So that's going to be interesting for sure. We covered the Solana outage. Now we're going to get into some coins that I'm actively actually buying right now for my portfolio. Number one is XCAD, okay, $1.1 right now, and I'm on the all chart in this screenshot. So if we go to the actual chart here, look at the all chart, bro. $1.1 is a steal, is an absolute steal for XCAD. Okay, it's up 3% on the day, who cares? Up 0.66 on 7 days, who cares? What we care about is the yearly and the monthly, because for me, this is a long-term hold. So when I looked at this, I actually looked at the yearly, right? And I look at how we're in a dip period right now, right? We're not in a pumping period. We're actually looking about to get into some kind of pump here. And we've worked with XCAD on the channel before. We love them. They're not sponsoring this particular segment of this video at all. They didn't pay me to talk about it here. However, I do hold some XCAD for sure. Now, the next one is Velo, okay? I will have a review video on Velo and the Velo ecosystem coming very soon. So technically it's had an amazing year, but it's still under a penny, bro. And look at that chart, right? If we put it on log scale, you can see that we are clearly in an accumulation period. We're clearly in an accumulation period. Also, side note, look at that halving counter, man. 64 days. That's going to fly, right? That is going to come really, really fast. But Velo is one of the secret gems that I'm looking at. Built on Stellar. I will have a dedicated review of what they're doing very, very soon. XCAD is on the BNB network, which I love because you don't have to pay fees when you're interacting with it. I asked some people to shill me some gems on here. So, you know, if you're not following me on Twitter, this is where the live tweeting happens, right? When stuff happens in the market, if you want my opinions on it first, hit up the Twitter, turn on your notifications. Next one that I'm actively stacking is Covalent, and this is an amazing spot, in my opinion, to get in on Covalent. Now, technically, you're close to a yearly high, but not really, right? I do expect us to not go below 20 cents. However, if we do, I'm obviously going to buy more. But 20 cents right here looks like the previous kind of level we were at, which is nice. Once again, zoom out on the log scale or on the not log scale, and you can see this thing, you know, if that goes to $1, holy cow, that's pretty crazy. Now, one of the reasons I'm bullish right now on it is because they launched their OnChain Protocol revenue sharing for network participants. By the way, Covalent, not sponsored. This segment of XCAD, not sponsored. This segment of Velo, not sponsored, bro. I actually genuinely like these coins. And I'm trying to experiment more with the new coins, right? Like not just stacking XRP and Algorand and Stellar. These are the new gems that are coming out, right? Velo, Covalent, Spool, Nexera, QANX. These are like the new ones, the new risky small caps that could, you know, explode. So basically, if you go and participate on the Covalent network and you stake the CQT token, you can actually collect some revenue share, right? So which is super cool. You can actually make some passive income through this revenue share. So they just launched that. That's pretty dope. Let's keep it moving. This one is Commonwealth. So Commonwealth, me and Megan are advisors. So we're part of the advisory board for Commonwealth. And, you know, this is launching very soon. So the wealth token, right? WLTH. And this is going to be a lot of your guys' portal to get in on some private deals, private investment, like VC, venture capital, angel investor level stuff, right? Because I'm telling you guys got to step into legitimate, like venture capital style investing in crypto and try to get in early. Right? You got to get in early on some of these projects and get a bunch of deals flowing, get your vesting, like your tokens will vest over time. And, you know, vesting forces you to hold, right? So I've got a lot of tokens that are vesting, like Satoshi VM was one of the projects we invested in. Fusionist was one of the projects we invested in. And those tokens are being vested over time. So we are forced to hold that token, and we'll gladly hold ACE. Now, Satoshi VM is another story on how that will go. But Commonwealth actually has an NFT out right now. The NFT was recently pumping, but you can actually stake your NFT and earn, you can earn wealth tokens, okay? And these will be available for you to claim at TGE, which means token generation event. So when the token actually gets generated and comes online, you'll be able to go here and instantly claim the rewards you've earned. You could dump them for some profit, or you could hold it. So big shout out to Commonwealth. Like, what they're doing is so amazing. The purpose of the project, in simple, is to, you know, give you guys access to early stage crypto deals. All street, not Wall Street. I love it. I love it. So overall in the market, you guys know what I'm doing. I'm not stacking anymore really on some of my long-term bags. I'm looking for new opportunities. I'm building software, building communities. We're building the Gold Squad. We've got the Gold Squad Alpha app coming out, or it basically already is released. People sharing trading insights in here. We've got our Gold Squad VIP program as well. VIP gives you access to early altcoins, so you'll know what I buy first. You will know how to build a solid portfolio because we give you the altcoin master list, which is a list of altcoins that are approved by me and Megan. So we put our stamp of approval, like, yep, this could do good. And it's a whole list. We also provide you some internet business alpha, as well as monthly Q&A calls where you guys can hop on there and chat with us. It's like a private live stream / podcast. Let's get into the sponsors for today's video, folks. We have Coin Ledger, okay? Coin Ledger, we've talked about them in all the previous videos. They are the #1 place to do your crypto taxes. So they're trusted by over 500,000 crypto investors. The best part about this is it is free to try it out. And then once you actually need to file your taxes, that's when you buy it. But it's free. You can try before you buy. Amazing strategy right there. You can see the different plans that they have. And then, you know, you can just instantly sync all your exchanges with an API key. And this is going to make your crypto taxes very simple. So use the link in the description. You guys can sign up for Coin Ledger. Now, the next sponsor we have is CTF Token. Okay, Crypto Trading Fund is actually an XRP token. So I'll leave the link in the description to the Sologenic link where you guys can get some of this if you would like. But they're focused in on blockchain-generated passive income. Okay, and they're already on some of the biggest XRP exchanges. They're also on SushiSwap, FluSwap, QuickSwap, XMagnetic, Zoom, and Sologenic, which is very, very cool. They're trying to provide you guys with the tools to bring passive income. So CTF token holders on the XRP ledger will soon have the opportunity to generate passive income through an upcoming bridging mechanism. So I'm guessing when XLS 30D comes out, this is going to be one of the tokens that you can provide liquidity against. So I would start stacking now. Make sure you do your research. Obviously, it's higher risk because it's an XRP token, right? Which is smaller market cap. But, you know, we've done amazing on some Hbar related tokens. So make sure you keep your eye out for that. That is all we've got, though. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you've watched till the end, you're a real OG. And I can tell you're actually about this shit. And you could actually make it. The people who dump off the video in the first 2 minutes, they ain't gonna make it. But drop a like, join the Gold Squad Discord. If you want the ultimate trading indicator suite, go to patience.io. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.